Hey, hey! Okay, so, update on my Kentucky Derby day. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot the food. Hang on. Hold, please. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm a mess. Okay, so, I have my bet placed. I'm so excited. I actually bet a little more than I thought I would, but I'm super excited. It's my first time betting. So, of course, betting should always be done in a healthy, sober, I'm just going to say healthy way. Okay, let's just do that. This month is Mental Health Awareness Month, so I want to just put out there that while I don't have anything against betting, I think that it should always be done in a healthy manner. If you have an issue with addiction, just be careful. So, I decided within my budget and what I have available to me this month, I was going to bet $100 total, okay? Doesn't have to be on one horse or one jockey, just $100 total. So, because I wanted to give myself better odds, I went ahead and decided that I was going to split that amount 50-50. I was going to do 50% to who I want to win, who I'm going to be betting for, I'm going to be cheering for. And then I was going to take the other 50% and I was going to break it down into just the other horses that I think will place and who I also ultimately want to win. So here's what I did. I put $50 on Epicenter. I really want this horse to win. I really want the owner to win, the jockey to win. I really like the story. I don't know. I've been, whatever. That's my personal preference. That's who I'm cheering for. I've got $50 down on Epicenter. I'm super excited. So, next, I decided I was going to place two $20 bets on, one $20 bet on Modongle and one on Tybet. And then I placed my last $10 on Happy Jack because I really like Happy Jack. I honestly actually should have put another $10 on him, but you know what? It's okay. No big deal, right? Now, next one. Not next. That's betting. So let's move on from betting. I'm super excited. I'll update you guys throughout the race. By the way, this is the fastest 2-minute race in the world, so I'm gonna post after. I'll do a video after the race. This is not something you do during the game. It's not a football game that lasts hours. If you've never watched horse racing, just know it's only 2 minutes. It's less than 2 minutes, I think. Anyways, okay, so what does Kentucky Derby consist of? Kentucky Derby consists of bourbon, and Woodford is it's the brand name that is the Kentucky Derby. But as long as you're using a high-end bourbon, then you really can't go wrong with your Mint Julep. So what I decided was I was not going to use the standard usual Woodford reserves. I wanted something a little bit different, and they had, I was going to list some of the other ones, but I'm not going to. I decided to go with Knob Creek. I had heard really good things. My ex actually used to drink Knob Creek a lot. I consistently purchased that for him. I never honestly made my own fresh mint julep out of it. What's funny is I made a mint julep for someone else out of it, but I never tasted it. So I was like, you know what? This is about me today. I want a mint julep with Knob Creek. That's what I got. And it did not disappoint. It's so delicious. Next thing is mint leaves. Now, you do want mint leaves. I think the best way to go with any herb ever is fresh. So instead of buying just in a packet, I actually went and bought a mint plant. $4. It was the same price as if I bought a package, and it's kind of nice. I don't know if you can hear. Let me see if I can show it. See, look at that. That's my little mint plant I got in a pot over there. Plucked off some leaves, muddled it, and that's what I got going in my drink. Next is the simple syrup. I just want to mention that from my baking background, simple syrup can be purchased in the store, But that is not the way to go. It is so easy to make. It's so simple. It's equal parts water and sugar. Put a half cup sugar, half cup water, boil it, put it in a glass that's non-breakable. I use Pyrex. And just stick it in the fridge, let it cool down, and then I always stick it in a prettier glass when I go to take photos or anything like that. So I always make my own simple syrup. Simple syrup can also be stored for quite a long time, so make it ahead of time. Good to go. All right, so I have my Kentucky Derby Mint Julep, and it is delicious. So excited. It's so good. The great thing about mint juleps is that you can make it a little bit sweeter, you can make it stronger, you can make it a little more watered down. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. Traditionally, you would do just a splash of cold water, and I think it's 1 ounce to 1.5 ounces of simple syrup. If you're really not that big on whiskey, then you can always, bourbon, you can always water it down a little bit more or just add a little bit more simple syrup. I made it traditionally because I actually like the taste of bourbon and whiskey, so I made it traditionally, and it's super delicious. Next is the food. Food for the Kentucky Derby. Next year, I definitely need to put more effort into the food portion because there's so many traditional foods out there. And I've made a couple of them in past years, and it's delicious and amazing. But this year, I decided to just do really simple. I was going to do a crock pot, realized I don't have a crock pot, so I just did a regular little pot, and I've had it on low simmering for the last couple hours. So what I got is some Hillshire Farms weenie dogs, and I got some butcher bacon, which is good thick sliced bacon. Excuse me. I threw the bacon in the pan, seared it all up, got some nice little char on it, and then I threw the meat into a pot, and I threw on top of that, I got some really yummy at my local butcher. I got some really yummy barbecue sauce, but I got not just any, you don't want just a cheap barbecue sauce. Go with something a little bit more grand and adventurous. Do something outside the box. So I went with Rothschild sweet and spicy bourbon barbecue. Right? Today's all about the bourbon. So I was looking specifically for a bourbon barbecue sauce. I knew it was out there, and it did not disappoint. This is delicious. What's more is that because it was such a thick barbecue sauce, I had a hard time even getting it out of the bottle. I went ahead and added that. It's delicious. It's amazing. So got this simmering for a couple of hours with the bacon and the weenies. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. So that's Kentucky Derby. Super excited. The race is right around the corner. I will come back on right when that's finished. Sorry, I didn't quite realize I was going to be eating. Okay, anyways, yeah, super excited. Tell me if you're watching the day, if you've ever watched the day, if you've ever really been into the Kentucky Derby, and what your tradition is. Let me know. Oh, and tell me about your mint juleps. I want to hear it.